So I guess I'm reopening this channel. I used to do all these Zen videos, and I stopped doing the Zen videos. And recently, I'm getting into the Dalai Lama again. I used to be a huge Lama fan. And you know, Dalai Lama and Eckhart Tolle, they talk about how if you experience humility and calmness and love, you should talk about it and put it out in the world. So I guess in the modern day, YouTube is the best way to do that. I don't really want to get involved with the TikTok world. It's addicting. And it's scary. As I film these videos, usually looking at leaves or clouds. So, if I don't speak for a while, don't take it personally. You know, today I was walking and I always walk against traffic. Walk a lot. I walk 7 miles a day usually. Unless if it's Sunday, I don't do 7 miles on Sunday. I was walking against traffic and it's very present. And then this lawnmower came in, you know, one of those town lawnmowers that's really loud and really big. I fell out of, and I saw a truck. And the truck reminded me of somebody. And I fell into a pattern of thinking about that person working with another person who I once had a relationship with, like romantic relationship with. And I went down this rabbit hole and I became me again, or the person again. You know, I was no longer existence in the present moment. And then I finally caught it, and I was like, gotta get out of that pattern. So I stopped, I looked at some trees, and then I came back to walking against traffic. And as I was looking at the cars, I wasn't a person anymore. I was just this drifting thing. Which I like to call existence, where you're no longer a person. You're so present that you're just existence. And you understand that you're connected to everybody and everything. You have these vehicles moving at you. Sometimes you don't understand the vehicles. You think to yourself like, what are these things? You go really deep. Think to yourself like, what are these things? This is so strange. And then I entered a tunnel of trees on both sides where there was no longer traffic looking at me, or me looking at cars, me not looking at traffic. And I was like, wow, you just went really deep there in the last 2 or 3 minutes when you were walking against traffic. And some of those people, when they were looking at you as they were walking against you, or driving against you if they were looking at you, they probably thought that you were, whatever they thought. Some people look at you and they think that you're, I don't know what they think. They could think that you're connected to something else. Whether that's existence or creation or the flow state. Or they could be thinking other things, that you're on drugs or something like that. And as I was in the tunnel of the trees on both sides and no longer against traffic, I thought to myself, regardless of those people thinking anything about me, maybe I should just allow myself to just go all the way and just allow myself to be existence always and just drift. And just be. What's the worst that could happen? So for the rest of the walk, I decided to do that and be that. Most times that I walk, I'm in that state where I'm no longer a person or existence. I go in and out. There's this guy named Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti was really popular back in the 60s, 50s, things like that. I learned about him through Eckhart Tolle. Krishnamurti, he has this book called the Krishnamurti Notebook. You could listen to the entire thing on YouTube. I think it's like 8 hours long. Really good book. And he talked about drifting in and out as well, where he would be present in existence, and then he would be the person again, and then he would drift into being existence again, and then you would just drift out of it. It's kind of like a game, sometimes you find yourself in that space of presence and existence, and then you drift out again. If I'm all alone, if I'm by myself, or if I'm around nature or looking at nature, I drift out a lot. I'm existence quite a bit. And when I'm people, sometimes people could snap me out of it. But sometimes when I'm around people, I could remain in it, still be present in existence. It depends on the person. It's like